Hi, this is Pam from the After-School program at Connors Elementary School. Today we're studying dance. We're studying ballet dancing. And what you're looking at right in front of you is some ballet dancers that we are going to make. Um, the person that's responsible for this is a very, very famous artist, painting artist. His name is Edgar Degas. And I'm going to read this to you while you look at that and see how you might want to color yours or what yours will look like. Okay? Degas is most famous for his paintings which depict dancers. He was a regular visitor of the old Paris Opera House and was even allowed access to the dance classes as he was a friend of Jules Perrault, the famous ballet master. From the 1870s till his death, Degas continuously explored the subject of dance, which accounts for a large portion of his work. He is most famous for his paintings of ballerinas, at work, in rehearsal, or at rest. He depicted them from various angles in hundreds of different positions. Degas captured movement like never before, which is one of the reasons of the legendary status of his dance paintings. So today, you are going to make a ballerina. And here are two of the ballerinas that I made. Okay, that's what we're going to make today. So you pick out all the parts of this except for the basic body. And how we're going to do this is first to talk about the supplies, and I'll have you get them, and then we'll continue. So we have the template of the ballerina, which looks like this, which will be in your packet. Scissors, markers or colored pencils. I recommend colored pencils because the markers didn't look as good when I made my first one. Small half-inch brads, and these look like this. And they stick through the arms and the legs. A hole punch, very small hole punch, or a small nail to push through the holes. Glue, not a glue stick. And tissue paper. Okay, let's get started. So get out your template and then cut out the template of your ballerina. Okay. Now I found it easier to color it before I cut it out. It was just easier to color. Okay? So cut out your template. Then you're going to punch holes through those dots. Okay? So how this works is you have a brad. You have a brad, and you're going to punch through. Now you can punch it through with a brad if it's paper, and that's what I'm using. But if I'm going to do on the cardstock, I had to use a small nail to punch that hole through. So I'm going to punch this through. And you notice the arms for one of the ballerinas goes up. So it makes a difference which way you have your arm. And the arm for this, going down this way, goes around and down, okay? So here I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to make another hole in the pattern with my brad. Again, I would use a nail. I used a nail on the cardstock. So I go through here. I go through here. Now I'm going to open that brad. I want that brad to open such a way that it's not going to show too much. So mine is going to be coming down on the arm and up through the neck like that. See? And that should hold it. And you should be able to move that enough to get it where you want to. Now again, if you wanted one up in the air, you'd have to have the other one. Okay? So this ballerina is going to be the one with the hands down in that position. Okay? That's probably the hardest thing to do. All right. So the next step that we have is we have tissue paper. And you're going to cut out a piece of tissue paper just like this. You're going to gather it all together and then glue it on the waist of the ballerina. Okay? Now this one I tried something different. I tried 2 layers because I didn't like the darker color underneath showing through. So I put the 2 layers on. Okay? And those are your ballerinas. I hope you like this lesson. Thank you. Bye.